Okay, hey, it's been a while. This is Cute or Death, and I figured I would just make a quick tutorial in GIMP. It's a free program. I'm by no means an expert in it, but I thought I would share a couple of tips and tricks that I've come up with. So I'm going to show you how to make text that has an outline on it. If you're a designer at all, you probably know that in any vector program, you can just do that with one click. It's a little more complicated in GIMP. Why you would want to do it in GIMP instead of, a vector program, I don't know. But in case you do, we're going to do it. So I grabbed this cool, pigeon picture from the publicdomainreview.org. So it's in the public domain. This is from 1811. So we can do whatever we want to it. So as you can see, I've already created an outline layer, but if you don't know how to make a new layer, just go down here. First of all, if you need to open your picture, just like anything, open, grab it, or just go to File, New, and then you can paste your picture. If we want to, we can just paste it over here, in theory. And okay, God, of course I did that. I selected the outline one. There we go. Okay, there we go. Then you want to go, see how it says floating selection? Just right click to new layer. And now we've got that on a separate layer if you wanted a separate background. Either way, it doesn't really matter for this. This can just be the background layer. So yeah, if you wanted to make your new layer for the outline, you want to have it filled with transparency, not a color. And you can name it outline or whatever, text background. See, you're going to see me kind of flail with stuff because I haven't made a tutorial video in a while. All right, so now we're just going to put our text. You can do this in either order. You can do the text first. This A is the text tool. Just click it. You can either click, or what I prefer to do when I do text is draw a text box. That way I just know how big my text box is. Pick your caption. Now this is useful for stuff like, you want to make a meme, you have a screenshot, or if you have a photo. Now this is not the best example in the world because this is actually pretty legible as is. But when you put text over a photo, a lot of times whatever's in the background blends in with the text. You can't see it very well. Also for captions and memes and stuff, I like to pick a nice sans serif, bold if we have it. I've got it on Verdana right now, but let's just pick a different font. So yeah, when you have text in GIMP, on the left you should have all of your font editing stuff. Let's go to Helvetica Bold, because who doesn't like Helvetica? And then bold is good just for legibility's sake. You can see that depending on your background, whatever, it's a little tight. If we want to adjust the tracking, which is the space between the letters all at once, as opposed to kerning, which is the space between two letters, just the two. Right here, the third little number box down is your letter spacing. So we can stretch this out a little bit, just a little. That's probably fine. All right, now we can just take the move tool. You can hit M for your keyboard shortcut. We can move this where we want it. Now we want to do our outline. So go over to the text layer. It should have made its own layer when you did the text. Right click, text to path. Now, looks like it didn't do anything. That's okay. We go to select from path. Now our text is selected, but the important thing is it's still editable text. I can go back there with the edit tool and I can edit it. So now we're going to go to I'm just going to get rid of one of these because we like to stay neat. Go to your background layer. It should be transparent. It should be between your background and the text. So we're going to make sure we're on that layer. Now we're going to go back to select and we're going to select grow. I have it on 4 pixels. That's probably fine. This image is pretty big. If you have a smaller one, 2 might be sufficient. You can play with it. You can always change it. So we'll do 4. You might not be able to tell on the screen, but the selection is now bigger than the words. And now we're gonna go pick a color. Doesn't really matter what color. Yellow is used for a lot of subtitles because it is legible, you know, on a TV screen. Let's just do blue just for fun. So yeah, pick a color, set it to your background color or your foreground, doesn't really matter. Go to select, and I'm sorry, we're gonna go to edit. Fill with background color or foreground color, whichever one you picked. And now we have outline text. It is as easy as that. Go to select none. You can see the way it looks. Zoom in a little bit. Ooh, hello. It is because this is, you know, it's pixels. You will see the pixels if you zoom in. Doesn't matter. Like, seriously, who cares if you're just making a meme? Like, kind of the crustier it looks, the better, right? Now, the only problem here, let's say I want to move this to the top. If I just select the text layer, it's just going to move the text, right? So what we want to do, we're actually going to make a copy of the text layer. Just duplicate layer, right click, duplicate layer, hide it in case we want to edit that text later. Now I'm going to select the text that's visible, right click, and where is it? Merge down. So now this text background is the text and the background on one layer. So now I can just hit the move tool, move it around. Now it's up here. We can what can we do? We can transform. Just you can play around with it. I'm like, where's the transform? See, I didn't say I was a GIMP expert, but hold on. No. Aha! Control R is rotate. We can rotate it. All right, so there you go. And then let's say I want to save this. Obviously, we're just going to go to save as. It says GIMP how to save. Yes, I want to overwrite it. I want this as like a PNG so I can share it online easily. File, export as, export, export, done. And that's that. Yeah, and if you want to go back to edit your text, you can just click the A again. You don't even have to double click. You just click on it, and you can just change this.